Hello, friends, and welcome back to another episode of Don't Wash Your Underwear in That.
Put your underwear where you would put the coffee grounds.
My name's Chelsea. You know that, I know that, and I'm just a lady with a bulldog camera and too many opinions. And today we need to talk about some ridiculousness that some TikToker has gotten themselves into, okay? On November 11th, 2025, a TikToker by the name of Tara Woodcocks offered up a little travel hack, a little tip, if you will, that she heard from a flight attendant. Her little tip caused quite the stir and a lot of people online to question the cleanliness of things that are in their hotel room. Oh, my goodness. Nothing like my emotional support blue Gatorade and wearing my Huggle. It just makes me feel warm and safe and protected. Another thing that makes me feel warm and safe and protected is the sponsor of this video, and that's Aura. Aura is all-in-one digital security. I've been using Aura for 3 years now, and personally, I think in this day and age, everyone needs to use Aura. Not only to make it so that you get less spam and scam calls and emails, but then also so that you can keep your personal and private information offline. Aura not only has VPN services where there's over 100 locations, they also have bank and credit monitoring, 24/7 support that's US-based, fraud experts available to help you. And then also they can submit opt-out requests with these data broker sites and other sites to get your information removed. I check mine about once a week, just in case, especially when I'm dealing with some crazy people that I'm featuring on my channel, which when am I not, right? But doxing happens, people leak information. Unfortunately, it's part of my job, but it doesn't have to be part of my life. So here we actually can see that Aura has saved me over 26 hours. They have completed over 100 opt-out requests on my behalf. There's 9 removals in progress, and they've suppressed 6 brokers. There's also people search sites that, like the white pages and I don't know, there's a bunch of like random sites and stuff like that will have your information on there. And it's like, I didn't ask you to put that on there. Don't get that off. What are you doing? Well, Aura does that. So they have done 11 removals on there. And then there's data broker sites. There's 59 of them that they have done, 6 in progress. And then real estate data brokers don't like that. No. So there's 2 on there. And then junk mailers, 3 removals and 1 in progress. I didn't even have to do anything. Well, really, I signed up through aura.com/CCSUAREZ, but I took advantage of their free 2-week trial, and it's been easy peasy, get my information off the internet squeezy since then. Again, that link is aura.com/CCSUAREZ, or click the link in my description box and take advantage of that 2-week free trial with Aura. Thank you to Aura for sponsoring this video and my channel for such a long time and being officially my longest sponsor that I've had on my channel. And thank you to you guys for supporting my sponsors. Now back to the video. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I love a hotel room. I love a Marriott bed, to be specific. Ooh, girl. However, I know that even in the nicest of hotels, unless you're staying at like the St. Regis or some shit, that some spots, some things might be missed. And, I try not to think about it, honestly. I'm not like that one lady who is amazing and makes content on TikTok and has like her own, if I can find it, we'll, show it. But she brings like an extra suitcase full of like travel cleaning stuff. And that's how she like gets set in her hotel room, basically, is she like cleans the entire thing before she puts any of her own stuff out. One of the things that she actually replaces in there is the like little coffee station setup. She replaces that with her own. Maybe this is why. Maybe she saw this.
I'm about to show you guys one of the coolest tricks ever. Say you're traveling and you didn't pack enough underwear and you're just like, oh my gosh, what am I gonna wear tomorrow? Every room has like a coffee pot thing in it. Every room. Even the other coffee makers where it like brews through. All you have to do, put your underwear where you would put the coffee grounds. You close it, you press brew, and it puts scorching hot water through it. You guys, then the hairdryer in the bathroom, you blow dry those bad boys, and you got yourself a cleaner pair of underwear to wear. I did not realize how many people already knew this hack. I learned it years ago from a friend that was a flight attendant, and it's brilliant.
Now, the comment section obviously ate her alive.
And you got yourself a cleaner pair of underwear to wear.
This is why I do not trust every hotel room. Not only do you have to worry about bed bugs, but you also have to worry about your coffee coming with a side of coochie. Turning a coffee maker into a laundromat is exactly why we cannot have nice things. This has got to stop.
Now, what's worse than going viral on TikTok? going viral in like mainstream media is probably worse, because then it's not just people who are on TikTok. It's like people who actually read articles now coming for you. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think there's a whole lot of viewers and readers reading the International Business Times. However, this is just one example. For instance, this article states travel influencer Tara Wilcox has found herself at the center of a social media storm after posting a video about how she uses a hotel coffee maker to wash her underwear while traveling. The clip, which quickly went viral on TikTok and later spread across Twitter, has triggered widespread backlash, online claims that she is being sued for $1 million. However, while the hotel coffee maker video has drawn intense criticism and prompted hygiene concerns, there is no verified public court filing confirming that a $1 million lawsuit has been formally lodged against her. Commentary across social media platforms has been centered on contamination risks, with some users stating that they would avoid using in-room coffee makers altogether after seeing the footage. The incident also reignited long-running debates on how thoroughly hotel room appliances are cleaned between guests. Now, Tara seems to not be taking it too seriously, because as of an hour ago, on the 23rd of February, she posted the following images to TikTok. So just 2 images on a slide. And it's a text conversation with what looks like a literal child that says, "You okay, friend?" And she said, "Yeah, I'm just trying to get my underwear out of the Keurig right now. It almost melted them." And they said, "Laughing my ass off." And then another screenshot of a text that says, "People actually think you wash your underwear in a coffee maker," and posted it on the internet. Not a single person I know doesn't pack for a vacation like they're going to shit their pants 14 times. And she said they don't realize I'm playing chess while they're playing checkers. So is it just a rage bait situation? Because like, how do you benefit from that? You don't really, because sure, of course, views on that one video. Yeah, but it's not really any attention is good attention or good publicity type situation. And that type of marketing isn't sustainable at all. What are you going to do now to get the same type of reaction or the same type of virality on your account? Are you just going to continue to rage bait and be like that one girl who was like licking toilet seats and like making up lies about like Jeffree Star dating Kanye West? Or are you just going to keep like this lie going? It doesn't make sense. So you're not playing checkers, you're playing solitaire, because you're just playing by yourself. And the only one who can lose here is you. Get it together. Now, in response to the backlash, Tara posted this on Instagram, which is interesting because it's like, why wouldn't you post it on TikTok where all of that actually happened? And her caption reads, of course, it's a picture of her and I assume her kid. And it says, "This isn't easy to share, but I'm going to be honest. I know you guys have probably noticed I'm not on here the same. I don't show my face as much. I look different. I look tired. I usually have a lot on my mind because I do." What does that mean? I usually have a lot on my mind because I do. Because you do what? Because you have a lot on your mind? Very eloquent way of speaking. "The last couple of years have really been hard on me and my boys. There are days I feel strong and like I've got it all together. It takes everything in me, just be present for them. Oh my Lord, this is insane. Hurry up. I see every message, every DM, blah, 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 blah. I'm still here. I'm still coaching. I'm still on Zoom. I'm still working." Oh my God, coaching. That's not good. That's not good at all. "I'm hurting. I'm scared. I feel overwhelmed a lot. I'm doing my best to hold it together for my kids, blah, blah, blah." I don't understand this. What type of response is that? That's interesting. Now here comes the apology. Again, the comment sections of each of her posts is just eating her up, which I love that, because it's like, how are you going to come back and try to be like, "Oh, I meant to do this," when again, that's not going to help you. That's stupid.
The underwear in the Keurig or whatever. And he goes, what? He said, "What's a Keurig?" I said, "It's like the coffee pot. When I washed our underwear in the coffee pot." He goes, "Mine?" I said, "Yeah, when I used to clean our underwear." He goes, "You are so disgusting." I've never actually done that, but it's really funny, you guys. The amount of you guys that
you think of doing something like that.
Because I've heard it from a friend before. She's a flight attendant and people do that. What?
Your friend isn't very smart.
No, but she said people do that. Anyway, the amount of you that have been to bat for me and have gotten into full-blown arguments with people over social media in your DMs. Some of you guys, I've been reading the comments. Yeah, I'll read through the text thread if you guys send it to me, and I'm like, this is insane. I have to say thank you. You guys are awesome. It is pretty entertaining. The amount of emails we're getting about this right now. Sorry, Lynn. I love you. It was more of something that I posted to like be why not to use the coffee pot. So it was more like, hey, this is why I wouldn't use the coffee pot. I learned that from a friend that was a flight attendant, and I was like, ew. But I've never been into those Keurigs anyway. Not even because of the underwear, just because they're dirty, and I don't think the hotel cleans them.
So like I said, the comment sections are eating her up. And this person said, you can't even lie well. This person said, your fake laugh, I don't actually do that. Like you didn't expect it to blow up in the best way. It backfired and you need to be arrested for what you've done. What? She doesn't need to be arrested. She just is annoying. So you deleted the video and now you're lying about it. And someone else said it's still on her page. Another person said you were lying. You were not telling people that this is why you shouldn't use a coffee pot. You were telling people to wash their underwear in a coffee pot. But nice try. Another person said, was it all worth it? Apparently it was worth it. And now a lot of people in comment sections are also saying like, oh, I hope the lawsuit's worth it. Like enjoy that lawsuit, blah, blah, blah. But I haven't seen like any actual evidence that there has been a lawsuit. It's very interesting. Also, I know it goes without saying, but like who doesn't pack enough underwear? Who? Don't all of us? Even if you hardly ever wear underwear, we always pack 12 pairs of underwear, even just for a weekend. You always pack as if you're going to have diarrhea 4 times a day. So first and foremost. Anyways.
I saw this video and posted my original response. I have gotten people saying it has to be rage bait, this has to be satire, blah, blah, blah. I went to the original post and went through her comments, and she's trying to now act in her comments like this was a cautionary tale that she was telling everyone, as if she was warning people that this is happening. Yeah, you don't get to say one of the coolest tricks ever, and this is brilliant, but then act like it's gross and you were just warning people. Now, I know rage bait is a thing, but there are versions of rage bait that are more harmless. And then there's this. Rage bait, at the sake of public health, unacceptable. She has over 700,000 followers. Yeah, I was shocked to see that too.
Now, as someone who has quite a large following on TikTok and then also on Instagram, she's got a pretty good following too. And she says she's a coach and she's a fitness person, whatever. If you're rage baiting about like public health things, isn't that something that's just going to erode people's trust with you? Like, how would that as a marketing tactic work? I don't think it was a marketing tactic. I know she's saying that like it was, I guess, in the beginning, not really beginning, but like when it backfired on her, she was saying that it was like trying to act like it was a skit, which that also doesn't make sense. Because you can see by going through like her comment section that like what she was saying and continuously like what she has said has like kind of changed. So it's just gross. It's weird and not cute. And then now allegedly she's facing a lawsuit. So again, I don't think that there actually is a lawsuit. I think that is really just part of this as well, of the lie of it all, and like the rage bait and clickbait of it all. And plus, who would sue her? Who would sue her? The maker of the coffee pot? The hotel she was staying at? Did she say what hotel she was staying at? Did she show that? Like, why would they sue her for doing something gross in their hotel? It doesn't make any sense. So please, for the love of God, stop giving dumb shit like this attention. I would just really appreciate it. I would really, really appreciate it. I'm sorry if it looks like I had a beard for the first half of this video. I'm figuring out a new bit of lighting. There's a light right above my head now. It's called a hairline light. You know, trying to be very professional, okay? It's tough sometimes. I'm trying not to wash my underwear in a coffee pot and post about it online. You know? So not that it really made a dent in anything, but it looks like Tara lost around 700 followers from TikTok in the last 14 days. Again, that's not really anything compared to the 700,000 she has on TikTok. And then on Instagram, it looks like she's gained in the last 2 weeks since this has gone viral. So it's not gonna really affect her in terms of like exposure in a positive way. So I don't know. I don't know why people think that like it's gonna do any good for them. I guess if it gets like 1 million views or something, that's what, like $1,000 on TikTok, which is so sad that that's $1,000 on TikTok. That is nothing when it comes to monetization. TikTok monetization is so depressing. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. If there's any updates or anything like that, I will include them right here. But otherwise, that is it. This was more of a lighthearted, silly, goofy update video on the insanity that's going on TikTok. So I hope you enjoyed it. I have been, I was about to say, balls deep in the Epstein files. Not the best phrasing, but I have been in there. And unfortunately, I will be starting a series where I want to try to do like one video a week where I just hone in on like one part of it or one aspect of it, or just go through basically like the weirdest stuff that I've found in there like that week. Just to, you know, it's gross and I hate it, but I feel like we might be like losing, I mean, the royal we, not like me and you, but I feel like people might be losing the plot a little bit when it comes to the Epstein files and not actually like looking into them themselves. And, you know, I'm not a big do your own research type of person, because usually when people say that, like that has a negative connotation and it's usually associated with like people who are anti-vax. And it's like, oh, I'm sorry, you going in the lab? You gonna go in the lab and do experiments with like polio strands or something? No, you're not. No, you're not. So yeah, it's wild. I suggest we all go onto that .gov and start searching because it's so weird and disturbing, and I don't think we should stop talking about it. I recently just watched a bunch of Caleb's videos. Oompaville, he's wonderful, love him. If you want to like dip your toe at least, he has done a lot of videos on like the conspiracy aspects of it, and then also the like connection side of things, and also how this is basically the biggest like government cover up that we are, like biggest government scandal and like longest running government scandal over multiple presidencies that we've had as a nation, which is insane, really insane. And he like goes in depth into like other ones too. I absolutely love his content on it. Like he pokes fun at some things and keeps it very consumable for you and not like as depressing, even though it is a very depressing topic. So yeah, I will have I hope he has it in a playlist. If not, I'm going to yell at him and DM him and be like, Caleb, put this in a playlist. But it's amazing. Definitely go check out his content on it. And I will be releasing a series soon looking into the Epstein files so you don't have to, which you should still, absolutely. Instead of just taking what random people on TikTok say about it. Okay. Anyways, if you made it to the end of this video, please know that your butt looks good. Please know that you are valid. Your feelings are valid. You are valuable. Your story means something. Take a deep breath. Your butt looks good. You're hot. You're a hot bitch. You're hot, independent, intelligent, important, beautiful person. That message is only if you're subscribed. And if you're not, you're dead to me. And you probably have hemorrhoids that smell like vinegar. And if not, they're coming in a UTI. That pachonge is about to be spicy, okay? With no amoxicillin in sight, all right? Not even the kind you get from La Farmacia when you go to Cabo, all right? Okay, thanks. Anyways, easy way to fix that. Just subscribe, comment down below, or I will scream, and I will see y'all in my next video. Now I gotta jump back into the Epstein file. Someone check on me and see if I'm okay. All right, goodbye.